Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Master Quest. I know that I promised we would be going into that challenge course in the Gerudo Valley area next, but I forgot that I need another key item from the next temple. So instead what we're doing is we're getting a couple more things. I decided to get all the fourth bottle, and also we are getting a couple more things, like the last few mini-game-ish things for Child Harvey. Child who? I don't know. Child Harvey. So then, you'll notice that I've equipped my super special Lens of Truth, and now I'm going to make it night, because we can only get to the place we're trying to get to at night. Those of you who have played the game and have gone through looking for mini-games know what I am talking about. We already, of course, did the whole dog collection thing, so we don't need to worry about that anymore. Also, I was kind of hoping to do the whole thing where if you jump attack into the area where he'll, like, go into the market, he'll clip through the world. And right about now I realized, oh right, that's right. Wanted to show you something, maybe something most of you didn't know about, but I just kind of randomly found one day. If you roll into that particular box, every time you come back, you'll get 20 rupees. There you go, more rupees. Hyrule Castletown and the bridge are just bursting with those things. Rupees are useless. Well, not useless, they just have no value. Anyway, open the chest and surprise. Well, we have something we can do now. We can kind of gamble. The entire point of this game here, it's only 10 rupees, which is pretty good because, you know, if you don't know the trick, then you have to kind of do it over and over and over and over again to get the heart piece that is at the end of this. So, spoiler, this is a little bit of a heart piece collection thing. Alright, so, the entire point is to try your luck. You're not allowed to use any items, however, you can use glasses or lenses. But let's see how lucky we get without having to use our spectacles. Ooh, look at that. Dorky. I was right. Isn't that awesome? Wow. Alrighty then. You'll also notice that the text is a little bit different. It doesn't say something about the dungeon. They actually changed it so that, you know, see how lucky you are. I decided to see how lucky I was, you know. Let's go with the same side. Yeah, why not? Alright, I got a door key. Nice. Alright, blue dwarf ring goes into a blue room. You'll notice that there are rupees popping us behind us every time that we open up one of the chests. Or there are rupees popping out of the chests that we didn't open. That just signifies what kind of rupee you would have gotten had you opened up the wrong chest. The room colors correspond to whichever room it is going to be. So, you know, obviously in here we will be getting blue rupees. Like, there we go, blue rupee. Also, I was having a rather good run at this. Wow, look at that. I'm freaking running through this place. Wow. Alright, try the same side. Dorky. Wow, I am good at this. I really wasn't expecting this when I was playing through the game. When I got in here, you'll notice that I paused in front of this because I was absolutely cracking up. I was absolutely cracking up because the entire point was to fail. To show you, oh, you know, you don't get so lucky, but you can change your luck if. So I decided that was the entire point. I was going to go back through and use the trick. So I was just cracking up because I never expected to actually get through this in a fair manner. However, I finally decided that it was time to continue things and I opened up the chest. Still laughing. Wasn't supposed to happen. Anyways, we got our piece of heart. We are a winner. And actually, is this the... No, we have 3 now. We have 3, right? Okay. So we have our piece of heart, and now we can run back through. The one unfortunate thing is that maybe the guy's a little bit spiteful. You know, if you get to the end... Actually, if you get to any point and you lose, you have to run back through every single one of the doors. You know, it's a fortunate thing that there are only, you know, like, what, 5 rooms before that final one. 6 rooms. Not too difficult, just a little bit annoying. Alright, we'll keep on going, back and back. Of course, what kind of host would I be if I didn't show you the way that you're supposed to do it? Well, not supposed to, but the way that the game gives you to do it. Unfortunately, we cannot restart the game so long as we are in here and we have completed it. So, I was trying to see if that little thing there would let me read the rules, because apparently we're allowed to use our glasses. Like, I think I remember somebody saying it was in text somewhere, but, maybe you have to, like, click on the door while it's in the day. Oh, I should have done that. Oh, I should have trusted it. Whatever. You'll see that the door is locked again, which means that we can go ahead through it one more time, just for the sake of the video and completing it. and showing what you are able to do. So we got our first door key. We go in here, and this doesn't work anywhere else in the game. Like, but you can see what's inside each of these chests. So, you know, you can't use it to see, like, the dungeon map inside of a dungeon, I do believe. I think I've checked that in the past. But you can do it here. You can do it here. But let's just go ahead and speed this up because, you know, who really wants to... Yeah. Even though I really like the music in this place, it's not really necessary to watch the whole thing. Also, you'll notice that the keys were on different sides. Oh, you can see inside that thing there. 50 rupees is the, like, go-to prize for almost everywhere. Anyways, now that we are done here, we're going to go ahead and go somewhere that I now hate. Yeah, let's go there. Why not? Okay, so here we are at Zora's River, and we are going to go ahead and hop on top of this log, and we're going to notice that there's something in the water. Some frogs are looking at you from underwater. Frogs. I wonder who built the spirit temple. And if we look down, there is indeed at least one frog. No, there's only one frog down there. As far as I can see, anyway. Oh, and he's won the back. Now, what you can do with these frogs is this. All the songs that are gray, except for the Scarecrow song, will make one of these frogs grow. There we go. And then they say that we play the Ocarina well, and they go ahead and jump back into the water. And they also tell us to take rupees as a souvenir because rupees are valuable. No, really, it actually is more like a souvenir. You put it onto your counter, like, oh, that's cute, they gave me rupees. But let's just go ahead and speed through this. So yeah, like I said, all the great songs. They give you 50 rupees for each time you do this. So if you're ever in a bind for rupees and you haven't quite done this yet, you can go ahead and do that. All right, there's a piece of heart. For some reason, it comes second to last. I went back and I checked just in case. For some reason, I thought I had done all of them. Oh, no, third to last. I'm sorry. After you get 3 of them, yeah, piece of heart. And that was actually the piece of heart that we needed to get another heart container. And this is the final song that we needed in order to advance to the next part of this thing. Alright, we get rupees as a souvenir. We pull out our ocarina one more time. They're all fully grown. And they're huge frogs. It's actually true, they are huge. They're like larger than Harvey's head. Wow. And they're the 5 froggish tenors. Oh, look at that. We're going to play a song so we can get the things above their heads, the flies. Isn't that nice? Oh, it's so cute. So cute. Okay, I'll go. I'll do it. Now, the hard part at first is figuring out which buttons correspond to each of them. It turns out that you kind of have to go. The big blue, the big like turquoise one, I guess, is the A button, and then the rest of them, the silver is the top C, yellow is the bottom C, and then it kind of goes that way. You know, the entire. That's just kind of how it goes. The good thing is that you only need to play it. That there's a set sequence. You'll notice that it keeps on like bouncing between the same ones if you're slowing it down or anything like that. The bad thing is that you need to play it extremely fast, and it is really frustrating how fast you have to play it. Especially since the C-pad doesn't always register your buttons. Every single time that you see me pause, it's mainly because I was like throwing my controller around. This is going at 1000% speed, by the way, just so you know. When we were going through the box thing, the other thing that we just went through, the one that you could use the lens of truth to look in the boxes, the gambling house, I was going at 400% speed to get through that. This is how long it took me to do it. I was whacking my controller, I nearly saved, but finally, and I nearly messed up. Oh my gosh, that was the most frustrating thing. Like, I did this a couple days ago, from the time that the video was posted. I was going to do the commentary right afterwards, but I was so frustrated by this whole experience that I just felt like I was going to yell at the microphone, and nobody wants to hear that. Anyway, we get our piece of heart, and we get the hell out of here. Anyways, the next thing isn't so bad. I'll see you in the forest. Alright, so here we are in the Lost Woods after calming ourselves down. We can't climb over that thing there for some reason, but we can backflip over it, so that's good. If we head up onto this stump, the area over there quickly becomes filled with a couple of skull children, who, by the way, now are all wearing the masks. The mask, I should say, that we gave to that one skull child. Or stall child, I'm sorry. No, wait. Skull Kid, yeah. And basically, they just want to play a little tune with us. It's just a follow along. They play it twice. They each play it once, so they play it twice, whatever. Blah. Just repeating things at this point. And then you have to play after them. Now, the first couple of times, because we're going to have to go through this 3 times, it's not the same tune, and actually, it goes randomly. I don't think I've ever had to play the same one twice. Or at least I can't remember it, because it's so random. Which is good. The first time through, we only need to play 5 notes. They give us a rupee. I mean, this is the kind of thing you could do really early on in the game. So, as soon as you have the Fairy Ocarina, you can go ahead and do this. So, obviously, they're not going to be giving you huge prizes because you don't have a 500 rupee wallet yet at that point. There we go. One thing that I always found was helpful was not to just kind of rush through the notes, but actually to play it in the tempo that they were playing. So, that do. I tried my best. The problem is that, of course, with a controller like the GameCube controller, oh, wait a minute. Okay, good, I turned it off. Wireless. It can have the problem of the C-stick not registering exactly when you want it to, so I would get a little bit off tune sometimes, and even though it didn't completely mess it up, I would, juke a little bit, like my head, like, what the heck? Okay, it just sounded funny whenever I would play it wrong. Okay, so I'm sorry. 5 for the first one, 6 for the second one, and then we're going to play a full bar for the last one, which can be kind of difficult, but the good thing was that this time around they were nice, and they gave me a pretty easy pattern to memorize. So you'll see it, right, down, right. Not too difficult, right? Right, down, right, up. I actually remember this whole thing. That's pretty bad. Let me see, right, down, right, up. Left. No. Oh. Thought I could remember after only 2 days. Oh well. But yeah. This one kind of takes anybody who does it by surprise because it increased only by 1 last time, but it increases by 2 this time. So whenever I would do it, I would always freak myself out a little bit because I would always forget that I had to play 8 notes for the final little session, as they would call it. Okay, yeah, that's what I messed up on. I thought that it was right and then left. I mean, left and then right, but it's left and then right. So. But yeah, as you can see, the pattern is not entirely difficult to memorize here. It only really deviates once they want you to hit the left and then the A, and then we're gonna get a down. So it's easy peasy. It's really just a test to see, how well you can remember these notes. Plain and simple. No real special tricks. It's not like you have to bend the controller, because you can actually bend the notes to sound like they're a little bit higher, a little bit lower, give them some vibrato, using the normal control stick, which is fun. But they don't require you to do any of that fancy stuff here. It would have been cool if they had incorporated that somehow, but I think it's just for people who wanted to play around with the notes. Alright, we got 2 pieces of heart, and that is going to end this particular video. So what did we accomplish today? We were supposed to cheat somebody out of a piece of heart, but we ended up doing it in a legitimate manner. We then cheated him out of 50 rupees, but what's 50 rupees? Then we went on to some frogs, which I want to kill. I once watched my friend kill a frog with a paintball gun. I felt bad for it. I didn't think he was going to go that far, but now I understand. Maybe he played this right before that. Anyway, and then we came to the forest, and we had a cute little session with a couple of skull children, one of whom is going to go ahead and try and destroy Termina. Anyways, I will see all of you next time when we go into the Shadow Temple. Well, have a nice week.